gather around, PureSkill family. This is your boy Sharif, and I'm back at it with another video. Now, all right, today this is gonna be a quick one. I just want to talk about posing, and I'll probably do another video on thumbnailing and different things like that. But I want to keep this quick and simple for y'all. Introduce y'all to my boy Dante right here. He's been a great help throughout my art journey. I'm gonna introduce him to y'all and help see how he can help you. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta like the video. If this doesn't work if you don't like the video, he's telling you like the video is very important part of this what I'm gonna tell you. So what's it called? As artists now, I also want to address I was watching the other videos, making sure I switched to this white paper because I think it's better on the video and it looks better, so you guys can see the drawings more clearly. I think that will help y'all out. But also, what's it called? I want to do a little video on posing and getting gestures out the way and different things like that. Even though I've done gesture videos and it takes a little bit more of a process, I want to show you guys how to do it more quickly with just a skeleton sketch, not stick figure, but you want to have the idea stick figure, because when you think of it like that, it makes things go faster. But a lot of the times as artists, we do either one of these three things. We either one just go all out on creativeness, and we get real creative and idea thought process and all those types of things and design into our artwork, and then we lose the believability, the proportionality, and all those good things that make an art piece realistic or believable, and that can dumb down the level of your work that people can enjoy it. You understand what I'm saying? Or what some of you guys do is only focus on step-by-step process, how to do this, proportions and different things like that, and then the only good artworks you do are artworks from reference or different things like that, which is not a bad thing. If that's all you're trying to do and that's what you want, that's fine, go ahead and do that. But for some people who wants to design things and create things, and you kind of lose that idea of creation, and then some of us try, and then the third thing that some people mistakenly do is try and think of both at the same time, and that really that's worse than doing either one. I'd rather, if you was gonna choose the worst of the evils, I would say that would be it. Like, don't do both at the same time, because you're gonna get confused and it's gonna mess you up, and your proportions are gonna be right. Some of this is gonna be designed and some of it's not, and it's just not gonna come out right. But right here, what I want to explain to you guys, and I'll talk about this in other videos and show you guys examples of this when I use it in other videos, but I just thought this would be a good video to focus on it, is the idea of separating the two, using both but at different times. Not different times as in different projects, but different times as in stages of the project. In the early stage of a project, if you're animating something, this is posing right now. This is a video on posing, so I'm using it as an example. But if I'm doing this with thumbnailing or a scenery, this would be the same thing. When you're posing and you want to animate something, or you're doing an illustration of something, you have characters in the illustration, you want to pose them in a certain way to get a nice composition. You don't really go off a reference from that, going to the step-by-step thing being very procedural. You don't really go to a reference for that because you don't know what you want. You don't know what you're looking for. You're trying to get something. You use reference when you know what you want and you want to be accurate about it. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then at the same time, so you want to be more loose with it. So you, in this stage of the process, when you're designing, you're creating a pose, and you're saying, okay, let's say I want to have a jumping pose. I want a character to jump in my illustration, right? um, you can draw the character jumping in different ways, in different shapes of his body and different things. What is he jumping over? Why is he jumping? Different things like that. So then you can do a couple iterations, say I like that one. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you how to use Dante to do it. This is my boy Dante. He's a skeleton. Real quick, it's really quick. This what Dante does for you is what he essentially allows you to have the human form and proportions, and allows you to pose him without thinking about anatomy. When you're doing gestures, you're heavily thinking about anatomy, what's right there, what you can see, and different things like that. But if you don't have time for that, in this stage, you want to be very quick. When you're not quick as in rush through it, still have thought process behind it, but quick as in just getting it on the page, getting your ideas out. And Dante allows you to do that. If you draw a full figure every single time you're trying to think of an idea, you're not going to want to do it if it 2 or 3 times isn't what you want. You understand what I'm saying? But if you just do a quick stick figure like him, then it's not going to be a big deal to erase or redo it, or nah, I don't like that one, let me do a different one. Again, I'm gonna tell you guys this throughout our art journey. There's 1,000,001 drawings. For every drawing that you see and you love and the art and it's by an artist you like, that artist has 1,000,000,000 drawings that you guys haven't seen that are trash. So what's it called? I'm gonna show you. So first I want to just show you how to quickly draw them and be very quick about it, very loose. Don't think about anatomy. The only thing that's really anatomy wise that you would think about is, I always say, like I started in the gesture drawing video, you start with the head and the torso. It makes it look like a snowman to me. I don't know why. But what's it called? So I'm just drawing standing up, and then I'm gonna draw him in a couple different poses of an idea. But I'm gonna make this video quick. I'm already going way over what I wanted it to. It probably won't be quick then. But anyway, what's it called? So if I'm just drawing him, then I'm not even thinking about it. I just draw the head, probably his neck, and then that's as far as you're gonna go when it comes to anatomy. And then from there you just get some arms in really quickly. Draw whatever you need. The only thing that I would say to do, which would be good practice, is to draw joints. Make sure you have an idea where your joints are when you're drawing this, so that you can know when to stop certain parts. What's it called? And I'll show you guys how to simplify hand poses also, because hand poses do not need to be complicated when you're just thinking of an idea. Now what you're gonna say is, you're gonna look at this one and be like, oh, you drew that one worse than you drew this one. This doesn't matter. That's the whole point. It's just quick, and you're just doing it. And I had more time to do this because I did it before the video. What's it called? Okay, so let's think of something. Okay, let's say we want to draw our character holding a sword, right? So I'm gonna draw a sword. Let's say we want to draw our character holding a sword. Now your character may be whatever it is. Now mind you, of course, this idea is for humanoid characters, guy with a head and body, 2 arms, 2 legs. But if you're drawing a character with 4 arms, then just add 4 arms to Dante. Just come right here, add an extra whatever, make him whatever you need him to be. Whatever. See how I'm just scribbling, like literally just scribbling like that. You guys are thinking it's like, oh, you're drawing bad. No, like this is the ideation process. You don't have eliminate it being good. It's not gonna be good as long as you. It's like you're taking notes in class. You're taking notes, and your classmate needs to look at the notes. If your classmate looks at your notes, they're not gonna understand what's going on. They're gonna be like, what? This doesn't make no sense. Why is he doing it? You guys are gonna understand what's going on in this paper because I'm talking it out to you. It's gonna be faster when you guys are doing it on your own and you guys do it just for yourselves. But what's it called? Same thing as taking notes. The person next to you is gonna be like, oh, this doesn't make sense. What are you doing right here? But only you are gonna understand it because these are notes for when you do it on a bigger process, on a bigger page. You understand what I'm saying? This also helps with animation when you're coming up with poses, and maybe you want to draw an animation of a guy swinging a sword, but you don't want it to be like the same sword swing you've seen a billion times. And that's another thing with ideation, because when you go fully off a reference, step by step by step, every single time you draw something, you're taking your creativity away, the ability to create. What you're doing is you're saying, okay, this is how I do it. I'm gonna do it right here, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. But when you just do what I'm telling you to do, what's gonna happen is you're gonna see yourself, okay, well, I don't have a reference, so now I have to decide what I want this to look like. I want him to swing with one arm and do like a twirl. You understand what I'm saying? But the reference you probably look at is just probably gonna have him go like that or something like that, which is fine if that's all you need. But if you want like a more designed look, you understand what I'm saying? You're taking away your ability to create when you use reference. So using this before you get into reference, I'm not saying don't use reference. Don't put me out there as that artist. You always talking and taking stuff out of context. Don't take me out of context. You gonna take me out of context before you like the video. That doesn't even make no sense. You come in here learning stuff from me, but gonna take me out of context. Don't take me out of context. I'm not saying don't use reference. I'm saying use reference after you've created what you want. Use reference to get what you want accurately. You design it how you like, and then you say, okay, now this could be tweaked to be more believable. Okay. What's understood don't need to be said. What's okay called sword. So again, we're just gonna create. I don't have no reference, I don't have anything. I'm just gonna create some sword poses using Dante and quickly. And you'll see me, I'm just drawing, and some of them are gonna be finished, some of them are not. I'm just coming up with ideas. I want to try and make a few ideas of what a guy swinging a sword to me would look like, or what I think would look cool, even if it's not what I think a typical guy swinging a sword would look like. What would be cool? You understand what I'm saying? So then, if I take too long, I might just fast forward the video. But if I don't take too long, then what's it called? Then it's whatever. Now, notice that a lot of the things that you're gonna see right here, it might not be proportionally correct. It might not be any of those good things, and it might not make sense. Like right here, what I'll probably do is erase the comment, even though that's very important. That's very important. Make sure to like the video, check out the Instagram, all those good things. What's it called? These are very important. I'm probably just gonna show him needs to do. It might not be proportionally correct, it might not be none of that, but all of that will be corrected once you pull out your references. Once you pull out, okay, this is what an arm looks like, this is how long it is, this is what da 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 da. Once you pull out your design, I'm gonna do a video on my design process and different things like that. What's it called? Once you pull out your design, then you have a reference to, okay, this is what my character looks like compared to the actual human body. Understand? You correct those things, but when you're just coming up with an idea, none of that matters. You just want to create something unique, something that people are going to be like, wow, I never seen something like that before, that's actually cool. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not even gonna finish. That's another thing. I'm not even gonna finish that arm because like that arm is irrelevant. It could be doing anything. Actually, I will finish the arm because, like I said, it could be doing anything. So maybe, I don't know. It could be doing anything. I'm just trying to get the idea of what I want for the swing. Maybe I'm thinking this is more like if he's lunging at you. You kind of have something like that, and you're just using something that you can quickly sketch down and you don't have to think about anatomy or any of that. Let's see. Trying to think. Oh, that would be cool if I have like a. Another thing when I'm drawing these, I like to draw the direction of the chest and the direction of the head just to help me understand the thing better, but that's just me. Again, like I said, it's like taking notes. You look at somebody else's, it might not make sense or whatever. And another thing when it comes to originality, I know I said you're doing this so that you can create something new and so people could be like, oh, I've never seen it like that before or something like that. That's not gonna really happen. What I want to say is it's gonna be interesting to the eye. People are gonna look at it and stare and look at it for a long time when you do things like this. But you're never really gonna have the reaction of, oh, I never seen it like that before. And I want you guys to get that idea out of your head really for real, because everything's been done. Everything's been done. You are a unique person. God made you totally unique to everybody else. You've gone through total different experiences than everyone else. So the only way you can truly be original is just by doing things you like. I think the word originality is so overrated because originality really just means like being completely new and never been done before. But nothing really hasn't ever been done before. You can pull up any drawing you've done and find something similar like it because you're using your brain from what you've seen before, and you can't really erase that idea. But when you get disappointed because it's like someone sees it and they're like, oh, that looks like this, you can't get disappointed like that. You can't be discouraged because someone says something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything's been done before. The only way you're going to be truly original is just by staying unique to you and what you like. That's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna be truly original. That's the only way you're gonna be truly original, just by staying true to what you like and what you do. Because you could draw a boss, mech robot, assassin guy, and then go on Pinterest and find other mech robot assassins guys. They're not gonna look exactly like yours, but they're gonna be other mech robot assassin guys assassin girls, and then they're gonna be some that look better than yours the way you did it and different things like that. And then you're gonna be disappointed because you're like, dang, I did an assassin robot, it wasn't even good because theirs was better, and it was whatever, you understand what I'm saying? But you can't worry about being 100% original. It's never gonna happen. You just have to stay true to what you like, and that's what's gonna be, because when you like it, you put your time and effort into it, and then people are gonna be visually interested in it, and it's gonna keep their eye on your piece for longer. You understand what I'm saying? But I want this to be a quick video. It's already been 20 minutes. I would do a third pose, but I wanted to keep it quick. But you guys get the idea. You see how I just simply came up using Dante. I just simply created 2 sword poses, just quick, one where he's lunging, one where he's jumping over and just swinging the sword, and it's unique. But because I didn't have a reference, if I had a reference in front of me that was him doing whatever he's doing, I'm going to draw that reference because I'm an artist and I see details and I see, okay, this is how you do it, so I'm gonna do it like that. So the best way to create and design is 2 things. When you are struggling creating and designing, if you're looking at your piece and you're like, this is so unoriginal, even if you want it to be based off a reference, keep it based off of reference. Don't listen to me. What I'm saying is, if you want it to be designed and you want to be better at designing, these 2 things: 1, forget procedural, forget step by step. In fact, try as much as you can to scribble what you're doing, because when you scribble, it's what scribbling does is it automatically starts you off with a mistake. A scribble is automatically a mistake. You don't want that. That's not what you. But because you're doing scribbles on purpose, you forces you to use another scribble, another mistake, to fix your last one and get it to looking like something that you want. And it gives you nice designs and nice curves and nice dynamic poses and different things. So 1, forget procedural, try and use scribbles. 2, forget reference, try and just create it from yourself. You'll fix inaccuracies later with reference. You understand what I'm saying? You'll fix inaccuracies later with reference down the line to make it more believable. But when you're just creating, when you just want an idea, when you just want a nice dynamic look, a composition, and I'm using poses as an example, and I'll do another video with thumbnails and scenery and whatever I need else to show you guys. But right now it's posing, but this goes with composition, it goes with whatever. Use those 2 things. Forget reference. If you want a scenery, don't use reference. Just start scribbling out some shapes, get a nice composition. Then when you use reference later, you can say, well, this shape actually kind of looks like that, I can put that right there. You understand what I'm saying? What's it called? But this doesn't work if you don't like the video. All right, so check out the Instagram. Probably gonna try and get a sketchbook tour in later. I'm switching art books because it makes it better for the video. So the idea was, once I finish that art book, then I will start a sketchbook. I'll make a sketchbook tour video, but I'll probably make one sooner now because I won't be drawing in that one as much, because I won't be making videos in that one. But I'll be probably making more videos with this one because you guys can see it on the video better. But like the video, check out the Instagram, subscribe, do all those good things. You know what it is. It's your boy Sharif.